Hello, fellow viewers of my video blog. Hello, and good evening. Let me sit over this way. Now, that behind me is not a dead body. My husband is always mocking me about the unmade bed in the back of the blog. Those are mounds of Christmas presents, and I just threw a blanket over it so that I would not be seen. And you might hear my children pitter-pattering in the background. So I just thought I would pop on because I had an insight while I was watching Hulu. I do the dishes, and I have a laptop in my computer, a laptop computer in my kitchen to keep me company while I'm doing the dishes. And it happened to be Barbara Walters, and she was interviewing Oprah Winfrey. And, you know, for all the mocking we do of Oprah, she really is a pretty amazing chick. And so is Barbara Walters. So Barbara Walters was asking Oprah Winfrey if she regretted not having children. And Oprah said, well, it's your fault that I ever thought about having children. You were the one that planted the idea in my head in the 80s when you interviewed me. And you were like, hey, don't let it pass you by. This is a valuable experience. You should totally have it. And she said, so, on some level, yeah, I have regretted it, and it's because of you. And so Barbara Walters goes, stop, look, wait, let me tell you something. She goes, clearly having my daughter was an amazing experience. She goes, but in retrospect, I made it a lot harder on myself by choosing to have my daughter while I was famous, while I was traveling, while I was working. And in fact, my daughter grew up kind of feeling like I wasn't there for her. So if you ever start to regret the choice about not having kids, call me and I'll set you straight. And I sat there and I watched this because, and I'm 44, I have 3 children. I've been a mother since I was 25, since 1992. And there's always been a part of me that's wondered, should I have tried harder career-wise with my kids? In other words, other women do it. Plenty of other women do it successfully. Their children grow up perfectly happy. Did I take the easy way? And when Barbara Walters said that, to me, I realized, I walked out and I looked at my kids who were at home, who were 11 and 6, and they were playing on the computer. And I thought to myself, you too, and probably my older one as well, don't feel like I wasn't there for you. That's why I became a writer. I have a lot to say, and I have a lot of good to do, and there's a lot in me that needs to come out. The way that I originally thought that I was going to make a difference in the world with my doctorate education in organizational psychology was that I was going to fly around the world and help people have better work lives. And then when I had my daughter, I realized that I couldn't leave her. But there was this passion inside of me that still needed to come out. And so I became a writer. And it's been a wonderful expression of who I am. And so my point in telling you this is that those are my values. You have your own values. Don't compromise your values for success or for what you think is the way to go, or for money, or for some sort of goal out there. Don't compromise your values. Live according to your values and be authentic to yourself at all times, which may mean you don't write for certain places that have different values than you. On another blog, I'll tell you about an instance where I was offered a really lucrative writing position and I turned it down. I'd be a multimillionaire right now. But I didn't want to work with these people or this company. That's not what I'm about. So in the end, you have to live with yourself. And I implore you, I encourage you, if you're a writer or just a person who likes watching my blog, do you hear that? Yeah, these are the children who never feel left alone. They're slamming doors and arguing. They're very well behaved. Anyway, don't ever compromise your values for money. Just be authentic and be there for the people who love you. I'm going to go get the door now. Bye.